Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tiger Tanaka here. We are back for game 2 of myself versus siLv. He once again playing Keranos, and I am playing Atarka. And I get to go first this time. And I've got a lot of quick ramp, and that's great. That's kind of exactly what I need in this matchup. Is I need to get something on the table before they can set up a wall of responses. So I'm going to start off with a Taiga and a Llanowar, pass the turn. He's going to play an island and pass. And I've got 2 land tutors here also, which is awesome because that's Cavern and or Hall, both really useful in this matchup. And I drew my favorite card in all of Magic, which is also extremely good in this matchup. So I'm going to play Woodlot tapped. I'm going to tap a Llanowar Elf, play Utopia Sprawl on my Taiga. Ew. Risky business, but it's my only forest, and I'd feel silly not playing Utopia Sprawl at this point. So I've got a couple options here. I figured since he has 1 land, this would be the time to find Cavern, because after he plays a second land, the land tutors become a lot less useful because while Cavern makes Atarka uncounterable, the tutors themselves are very counterable. So I'm going to take this opportunity to find Cavern of Souls while I can, and I'll pass it back to him. He's going to play a mountain, say go. And on my turn, I've got a few options here. And I'm not really excited about having to play Cavern this turn. I'd rather save it just in case he's got a wasteland or something of that nature, but I've got no other lands, and it's worth advancing the board state. So there it is. Cavern's going to enter, naming Dragon, and I've got a few options here. I can main phase Cord, I can Steely Resolve and Tangle Wire. Hope one of them would probably get countered, so the order would be important. But what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to save it. And I'm going to attempt to bait a counter at the end of his turn with a Court of Calling. At the end of my turn, he's going to Izzet Charm on my Llanowar Elf. Poor elf. He's going to go to his turn, play a mountain, play a top, and say go. So here's where I get to make a decision. At the end of turn, I'm going to attempt to Court of Calling for 2. And what I would be finding in this case would be Generator Servant. But he is going to miscalculate that. And that's okay, because I've got some pretty good plays next turn. So I draw. Song of the Dryads, not really doing much right now. But we're going to lead off with the Tangle Wire. And that, against a draw-go kind of style control deck, is super good. We are going to take our Artificial Time Walks. And we're going to pass it back to him. On his upkeep, he is going to use his top. He's going to rearrange some cards. But not much to do. He's going to tap his permanents, play an island, and pass the turn back. Oh, I had a little connection issue at that moment, but got resolved. So my turn, Tangle Wire is going to lose a counter. We're going to tap 1, 2, 3 permanents. And we're going to tap Taiga for Steely Resolve. And that will name Dragon, assuming it resolves. And it looks like it will. He's going to do some topping in response. Totally cool. And Steely Resolve is good. It resolves. So now you've got a Steely and a Cavern, both naming Dragon. So Atarka is looking pretty safe, at least for the moment, assuming we actually get to play her. So he's going to play his land and pass. He's tapping his 3 permanents, top being pretty useful there. End of his turn, I'm going to fetch. I'm going to find a forest. I'm going to tap my 2 permanents for Tangle Wire, forest and wire itself. I've only got 5 mana here, but we're going to play our Battleground tapped and pass it back. So end of turn, he is going to activate his top once again. A lot of hot top action, which I don't blame him. And he's going to play a Think Twice, draw an extra card EOT, and he's going to take his turn. So in his upkeep, he's going to tap his 2 permanents for Tangle Wire. And then in his main phase, he is going to play Jace, which is yet again terrifying. But we've got a lot of protection for our big dragon buddy. So, and he is tapped out, which I presume he tapped out because he felt a counterspell would not be very effective at stopping Atarka at this moment anyway. So end of turn, I'm going to tap my Taiga, since he is tapped out, or nearly tapped out. I'm going to crop rotate my forest. And what that will allow me to do is get the other best land in this matchup, which is Hall of the Bandit Lord. Probably the best land in every matchup for Atarka. This land is the best. So Tangle Wire is going to drop to a counter, and I will tap itself and draw my own top, but I'm going to ignore it for the moment. Use my Hickory Woodlot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is uncounterable haste Atarka, which is nice. Now I'm kind of decide here if I should hit Jace or if I should attack him. The only temptation to hit Jace would be that if he had another bounce spell, he could bounce Steely Resolve, bounce Atarka, and I'd be right back where I started. But I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to swing at him for 12 and pass the turn back. So I'm kind of living on the edge here. He's just got to have something, or I got it. But if he does have something, I'm pretty much boned. So he's going to Jace. He's going to Brainstorm. Thinking about it. He's going to activate his top. Start looking for more stuff. He's going to Flash of Insight. Now, unfortunately, he used the flashback method rather than the cast method, but it didn't matter. It looked like he wasn't able to find anything, and Atarka gets there in 2 swings. So, all right, GG, siLv, for Game 2, and on to Game 3. All right, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.